God bless. I'm reading from chapter 18 of Proverbs, um, 20 and 21. I hope everybody is having a blessed day. A man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth, and with the increase of his lips shall he be satisfied. Okay. Anytime you are on fire for God, anytime that you read your Bible, I mean, it's like food, It's like food you never knew that you had. And when you get that understanding with God, like it's something new that you're learning each and every day, okay? And we have to first, have that knowledge and understanding. And we have to seek his face in everything that we do. Because when you can believe in Jesus that he's going to do it, he will do it. Okay? 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. So, and I'm reading it again because, I love this verse. It says, death and life are in the power of the tongue. All you got to do is start believing. If you believe in Jesus, that he's going to make it happen, that he's going to do some things, that he's going to change your life around, you know, it first takes believing, that he's gonna turn it around, okay? He's gonna turn that situation around, but you gotta believe as a believer, you know. God says, you know, anything that you have prayed for, you call on my name for, I'm working behind the scenes in your behalf. And you will see that it's going to come to pass. I'm working behind the scenes, and that's what God is saying. I'm working behind the scenes in your behalf, okay? And I hear, God say, unjust won't prosper. I also hear God say, you know, some people need to watch what they are saying because it's power in your tongue, you know, and that same tongue that you have, that you're talking with, you have the power to have it turned back on you, you know. Sometimes what you do to another person, God have a way of saying return back to the sender, but it's returned back to the sender in a double portion. A double portion of what you stirred up, a double portion in what you did, a double portion of how you plotted it, a double portion is your portion. And some people don't understand that, you know. And you have to pray for people like that because some people are out here, they're living in misery, they're unhappy, and they will do anything to tear somebody else down. And it's usually the people that has a cheerful, heart, a giver, a person that don't mind giving, the people that are unhappy with themselves, the people that are miserable, they're like, you know what, we got to bring this person down. We got to get this person, and it's just the demon that's in the person that's thinking that because they're unhappy within themselves, So you always got to pray for people like that. And that's what I do. I pray. I pray. I pray for my enemies. I pray for my brothers and my sisters. And that's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to stay up in prayer, Stay in your prayer closet. You know what I'm saying? Because see what the enemy thought was going to happen, God got a way of turning it around, you know? He got a way of turning it around, you know? But it just takes prayer. God said, call. God said, all you have to do is call on my name. He said, ask and you shall receive. Ask and it should be given. But all I need is for you to call on my name in the time of trouble. Okay? In the time of trouble. Don't get mad with this person or don't get mad with that person. Begin to get down on your knees and stop praying. Begin to get down on your knees and start praying. See, a lot of people have little faith. You can't have little faith when you running for Jesus. You can't have little faith if you know that Jesus is going to do it. You cannot have little faith. I know who my God is. I know who my God is. I know who my God is. And I'm gonna give you a backlash of a story. This was last year. I was at work and I was working at Amazon and I forgot to lock my car door. And when I came out for my break, somebody went inside my car and took my whole purse. My driver's license was gone. My social security cards were gone. My credit card was gone. Everything was gone. They took the whole purse. So I called, the police or whatever like that to see if there was a camera that they caught the person or whatever. But it was outside. It was a bunch of trees, so they couldn't find the person. So I was like, okay. So the officer said, well, we'll still investigate it. So I had to put an Amber Alert on all my cards, on everything. And glory be to God. I was just glad that I wasn't in there. Sometimes God will keep you in a place out of harm's way, you know. So all they took was just my purse with all of my information in it. But see, that can be replaced, you know. But I didn't fuss about it. I didn't get mad about it. I was just like, glory be to God. I can get those things back, you know. But sometimes you just gotta you gotta thank God for what you have. You gotta thank God for your blessings. You gotta thank God because He can do all things but fail. He can do all things but fail. All things but fail. All things but fail. So always keep Him first. But like I said, and everything that you go through, once you have prayed about everything that you have been through, God have a way of working behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. What some people meant for evil, God have a way of turning it around. And the ditch that somebody planned for you, it turns on right back around. So my thing is, you know, be very careful what you do to a woman or man of God. Proverbs 18, chapter 18, verses 20 and 21. The subject is the power of the tongue. Sometimes we got to watch out, what we are saying or what we are doing, because there's power in that tongue. And sometimes when we open our mouth, you know, sometimes God ain't telling you to say that. He not telling you to be backbiting. He ain't telling you to be rude. And he ain't telling you to be smart on your mouth. So, we have to do the things that are pleasing in the sight of God, because it's power in your tongue. Be mindful of what you're doing, because what you do to somebody else, it can go back on you. So be very careful what you are doing. Y'all have a blessed one.